Hi everyone, Eileen here. It's the Lavinia Stamps extravaganza weekend and I have another video tutorial to share with you. Today I'm featuring the very cute Millie and Munch, two adorable little shrews, along with a couple of other stamps. So let's get going and I'll tell you all about it. So I'm using the Bellflower Vine, and that will be in the background. And also, of course, Millie and Munch. And then I've got the Lavinia Stamps stamp. I just love this stamp, and I use it whenever I can. So this is a good opportunity. I'm also using a moon mask just to give me some background colour. So let's go, and I'll show you how. I'm using a piece of multifarious cardstock in cream, and the size of this card is 11 centimetres by 14 centimetres. And I'm starting off with a moon mask from Lavinia Stamps, just one of the tiny plastic ones. You can use whatever size you like, really. I have some stencil brushes and Tattered Rose Distress ink and Speckled Egg Distress ink. And I think that's all I need for the time being. Yeah, it is. So let's start off with Tattered Rose. Stencil brush. This is quite dry, this ink pad, so I may need to put the ink on in layers because I want to be able to see it. So over we go. Yes, look, there's hardly any coming out now. So just keep going. It's quite random, this. You just plonk it down and actually ink wherever you want. I have another one there, I think. I'm staying away from the top on the right. I'm staying away on the right-hand side for about 3/4 of the way. So I'm just going over at the bottom with the images. I'll go for blue next, make a change. Speckled Egg, this is dry as well. If your inks are very wet, then I suggest you sort of take some of the colour off on the copy paper, because although I want to see the background, I don't want it to be too vivid that it shadows or overshadows Millie and Munch. So going along the bottom, different heights, give you a bit of a variation. And then I might do a tiny bit of dried marigold here. I'm going to use the orange to spotlight the two tiny little shrews, so I don't want to go too mad with this. So just a hint of marigold, so it's a paler shade in the background. And I'll deepen it when I do the other circles. Right, a bit more pink here. So just generally filling in with these bubbly shapes that you will get. Layer them up over each other, whatever pattern you like. A bit more blue in the middle, do you think? Look, there's not enough blue there, is there? So pop some on. Yeah, that's not bad. A bit more down here from the top. I've got a bit of a shade there, a bit more over there. And just go on until you think that you've got a pattern that you like. Bit pink here to break that up, I think. Yeah. Bit of blue to break that up. Yeah, that's quite nice. I'll bring it back into shot just so that you can see what I've got. That's quite nice, quite a nice, but it's a gentle background, but you can see it quite well. Pop those out of the way. I do need the dried marigold close to hand in a moment, but first of all it's the stamping. So I'm starting off with the bellflower vine, I think this one's called, and I'm using Twilight. Versafine Claire Twilight, second generation though. So stamping it up well, take that down, and then coming in from the right hand side, but down at an angle. Press that down so it's there, but it's not too fierce, that colour. I just want Millie and Munch to be more prominent. So stamping up again, but it's only the front part of the vine that I need. So taking off again, first generation's gone, and then just coming up from that corner, just gently, like so. I've finished with that. Now I want to turn this over because I've got to put in the shrews. Got to put the shrews in now, Millie and Munch. And my eye would be caught by the other stamped images around the copy paper, and I want it to not catch my eyes so that I can see where I'm placing them in the right place. The perspective would be wrong otherwise. So that one is Munch. I want Millie first. There she is. Gentle tapping with Versafine Onyx, not Onyx, Nocturne. All right, I think that she's well covered with that. Just taking off a bit of stray ink from around the stamp and the block. And we'll just pop Millie. Oh, I want to see the original card so I know where to pop her. Right, she's just up there. Like so. Let the ink soak in. And then press down quite firmly without rocking, and there she is. That's not too bad. I've got a tiny little bit that I've missed from her snout, but it isn't too much, and from one of her paws, but other than that she's fine. Good. Next it's Munch. He's a handsome chap. I think my pad might want re-inking. Oh no, I think I may have sorted it there. Right, so let's pop him on. He's gazing into her eyes, but almost. But he's close. Right. Let the ink soak in again, and down and up. Yes, lovely. Stray area there that could do with a little bit. This is a polychromos black pencil that I'm using. You can use a brush and some ink straight from your ink pad. There's no problem if you miss a bit. Right, next, better get the card so that I can have a look. Right, I think he's sending her kisses, so we'll come on to those in a moment. I need to put in the Lavinia Stamps stamp, and that will be the last of my stamping then. So black nocturne again. And that isn't on the pad, on the stamp block very straight, so I'm just going to alter that. There we go. And that can go just underneath there, like so. Try not to rock it. Lovely. Now I just need to put on a bit more colour and highlight the stamping, and then I need to ground Millie and Munch, but need to dry them off first or they'll smear. That's good. So I'm going to get my moon mask and give it a bit of a wipe, and then taking, I'm going to pop that down and just take the orange and just give it a little bit of colour, not too much. I mean, if you want to, you can highlight them with a larger circle so you get them both in together. But I just wanted to, you know, do something where it added a bit more colour. So I'm going to pop it over to the side of him so that it highlights the bellflower vine rather than Munch himself, and gives a little bit more colour again. So yeah, now that's very orange now, and this is the beauty of these distress inks, because they're transparent. You can add a few more layers as you go along if you want to. So I'm going to add a bit of pink now, because that's too orange there. So a bit of pink there, and a bit more pink up here. Oh, and I've got some blue ink I've smudged. Oh, never mind, I can get my eraser out and that will get rid of those. Came off of the side there. A whole splodge of black. Now, where is my eraser? Here it is. So I've got a mark there. That's soon gone. And then I have another mark here. And this multifarious cardstock doesn't mind this at all. So I've just got to get rid of that. And I'll just there, like so. There's still a little bit more inky in the areas I don't want it to be. Oh, I think I'll get rid of that. That's fine. Okay. I should just go heavy-handed with the glitter and cover it up. So I've added a few more bits and bobs there, a few more circles to the background. And now it's time to put on some of the glitter and do a bit of colouring in. So I'll do the colouring in first and do the glitter last. So I've got 3 colours here, or actually 4. I've got a couple of oranges and one of my favourite magenta colours, and a couple of lemons, or 1 lemon. So I'm just going to do the largest flower, which is here. I'm not going to colour them all in, but obviously you do. if you want to. They're lovely, lovely flowers, so delicate, but give you room to add some nice colour to them. Like so. I'll do one. Again, where's my eraser? I've got a bit of pencil in places it shouldn't be. So that's got rid of that. And shall I do that one? Why not? I think I'll do that one as well. I'm not going to do them all though, because I like it where you just sort of get one or two coloured to take your eye. Bit more magenta. And then one of these as well, I think. And I think it will be this one. So it's not an over the top amount of colouring, just a few bits here and there. Find it relaxing though. And then, of course, the delightful little Millie and Munch do need a bit of grounding. So we'll pop that in. I think a bit of yellow on that. And there. Can't be standing on nothing, can they? And let's go for it. Now, this need to be careful with this. This is a very strong colour. I'll pop some of that in there as well. And then we'll do a bit of blending with the eraser. I think might add some orange in there. That's too vivid. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. So I've got some red there. That might be better. Don't want to ruin it just for the sake of a few strokes of a coloured pencil. And I was close, I think. Want a bit of a fade out there. Yes, that's not so bad. I've got to stop while I'm ahead now. So she carries on. Right, I'm definitely going to stop now. No, I'm not. I'm going to add a bit. I'm still not happy with it. But you get to a point where you do know when you're going to stop. And I think that's better. That's it. That'll do. Right, let's get rid of the detritus there. Now I'm definitely going to highlight now and put some glitter around my two beautiful shrews. So I'm taking a quickie glue pen that hopefully will work. Yeah, here it comes now. So I'm going to just highlight this circle with glue. And then this one that's near Millie. Got to work fast because this stuff dries quite quickly. Drawing circles freehand. I know that I've got the thing as a guide, but it looks a bit wonky to me, but you get the idea. And I'm using Glamour Dust. I've had this so long, this stuff. So let's use a bit more of it up. Yes, that's not so bad. All right. Pop that back in the pot. Waste not, want not. So it goes everywhere over the other bit. Oh, well, never mind. I have to make sure that I pop this into the bin, this glitter, because we have pets, or one, Daisy, and I don't want it getting into her paws. All right. So there we are. Then I'm going to frame this. Yeah. I will brush off the surplus glitter in a moment when that glue pen has dried. So I'm just going to frame this down. You can use a ruler or you can use a piece of paper to cover it. Like so. And then taking away the glitter from the rest of the card. And then adding, finally, just a few small dots of enamel accents, as if, tiny ones though, as if this is getting a bit gloopy and dangerous. As if Munch is sending a message and talking to Millie. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. No, I don't know what he's saying, okay? Oh dear. That was fun. Right. Pop that down. Where's my... There you are. And I'll give you the sizes of my matting and layering. So as discussed, this one is 11 by 14 centimetres. The next piece of card, which again I've edged with a black Sharpie, is 16 by 13 centimetres. And the final card blank, which I've made out of some cream cardstock from my stash, and I've cut it, folded it, cut it to 15 centimetres by 18 centimetres, and again I've edged it. It's 10th fold card blank, and that pops on there like so. I'm not going to glue it down. You know what you're doing with glue. So I'm looking at the original card, and I don't think that I've missed anything out, even though this was a bit more painful to make than this one. But I still enjoyed it, okay. Thanks so much for being with me. I'm going to make a few more Lavinia Stamps video tutorials and start doing them again at the weekend for you. So thank you for your support and for all the lovely comments that you leave me, and you enjoy the rest of the Lavinia Stamps extravaganza. See you soon. Bye for now.